Good day to you, gentle person on the internet, and thank you for joining me as we take a look at Horripilant, which is a sort of blend of auto battler, idle incremental RPG. There's a lot of kind of game types, game mechanisms packed into one here, and I'm very excited to show it. It has quite an interesting art style that I wouldn't say is my favorite, but it is quite effective for this kind of game. There's a strong horror element, a strong sort of surreal horror element, really. So we're going to jump in, we're going to take a look at it and try and figure it all out. I've tried it on Firefox, worked absolutely fine. Playing it now on Chrome, I think it's going to be fine. Link is in the description. If you like the look of what I'm showing you, then come give it some gameplay. Anyway, we have a question here. They want to know if we can send crash reporting or not. I'm going to disable this for now, but having a look at it, it looks like something you quite easily accept, usually. I'm just going to be mucking about with it, so yeah, I'm not going to accept it for now. And then we have thanks for playing the demo. It's just the demo. I think it's also available on Steam, although I'm playing it through itch.io. And I think the full game is going to be very interesting once he finally gets to it. I think it is just the demo at the moment. This is the web version on itch.io. This wasn't updated for quite a long time. I think he's just recently updated it to the latest version. But it is the web version, which is a little bit different from the downloadable client version. So if you really like the game, you might want to just double check and see where the best version you can get is. But I'm just playing the browser version for now to show you guys. And it wants to know if we want to keep QuickTime events enabled. I'm going to say, yeah, let's keep them enabled. But the game does have a sort of a strong idle element to it, so it may not be too much of an issue. Alright, let's take a quick look at the credits. There's all the credits, quite a big chunk of it. It's all been localized and things like that, which is quite amazing. There's a very good sort of set of settings, all of the quality of life controls I like to see. Let's hit play and jump in. You wake up with a swollen head and a mouth full of blood. Your sense of smell is assaulted by the damp, musty dungeon scent that penetrates your nostrils. As you struggle to open your eyes, you seem to hear whispers emanating from the walls around you. My child. Wake up, my child. Explore the dungeon, my son. You need to get to know your surroundings. Open your map. Right, so before we do that, this is us. We are here in front of a campfire. We are this armored person over here. We have 10 health. We have no experience. We have no, I think that's meat. We have no, whatever that is, rubies perhaps. We have no wood, no rock, no iron. We have a level 1 sword, level 1 helmet, level 1 chest plate, level 1 leggings, and level 1 boots. I'm not sure what this is. I think that's our health potion, which we don't have one of yet. This is our map, and this is our, I think, like inventory, our personal inventory. We can also, as the thing says, mouse down here and click or press space to open the map. So we have a campfire. We have some things we can click on in the background. There's some boxes there, some barrels there. There's a couple of doors that are locked. We'll find out ways to open those eventually, but for now, let's click on the map. The only thing we can have a look at, because we are at the camp, that's why it's got this little sort of figure over here that shows us where we are. We can go look at materials, and this is kind of the incremental part. Good. Hit the sprout. It'll give you materials you can use. So we can just hold down click to attack the mouse, so we don't need to click per attack, so we can just hold it down. And then there are upgrades we can purchase here. We get wood from hitting the sprout. There are upgrades we can purchase here, which will do it for us automatically. So that's a strong part of the idle elements. So if I hold the mouse over it and just click furiously, then what we can do is click higher a mouse, and this will very, very slowly increase our wood, but that's no good. Also, a slight problem that we have is that we can only hold 20 wood, I think it is. So we've got 10 out of 20 already so far. You've got enough wood for now. You may go spend it. Open the map. Go and get your equipment. So, alright. So we've only got 12 wood at the moment. It doesn't matter. We're going to go have a look, see at where the game then takes us. So opening up the map, we now have an equipment area we can go and have a look at. You can spend your resources to improve your armor. Simply leave the cost of your materials by the door on your way out. When you feel ready, open your map and head for the steps. Alright, so this is our equipment now. We have a skull amulet and a spiky bone. These are two things that we can't buy. That's why they're red, because they cost meat. We earn meat from going down to the dungeon. But what we do have is wood. So we have a helmet, a sword, a breastplate, boots, and leggings that we can all buy with wood. And then over here we have strange fruit, a healing potion, and a moldy mushroom, also all purchasable by me. So these are our consumables over here. And then these 5 items are our main items as reflected over here. So we can improve something. And I think let's just improve our sword. So it'll cost us 10 wood to bump our sword up a level. So now we have a level 2 sword, still level 1 on everything else. And yeah, we can't afford it, that's why it went red. But our little mouse is beavering away in the background and slowly giving us more wood. So we can, in fact, buy ourselves, I think, a chest plate just to boost our defense a little bit. So we have 0.2% defense. We're doing 0.83 damage. And that'll do for now. So now we go to the steps that lead into the dungeon. You stand at the top of what appears to be a decrepit, never-ending staircase, spiraling down into the darkness as far as the eye can see. Faint moans and distant screams echo from the depths below, hinting at the horrors that await. Are you ready to descend into this hell? So this is what we step into, and this is where the auto-battler part of the game sort of continues, as it were. So how combat works. Combat happens automatically based on your equipment. For extra attacks, click the weak point, so you'll see this little dot thing appearing every so often. You click on it, you do an extra attack, and then after beating a boss, you get to pick a boon. Boons reset when leaving combat. So you have a sort of a temporary update for the a booster for the run that you have to sort of pick again every run. So every time you kill a boss, you get a boon. So here we go. We're fighting our first enemy. It's this rat thing. We are smacking him. He is smacking us. I click on that thing and we get to do an extra attack. We've killed one of them. It's replaced by another one. This is our health on the top left here, which he's slowly knocking down. But we have regeneration, I think, on our leggings, which slowly push it back up. And every time we kill one, as you can see on the log on the left here, we are we get some meat from it. So eventually we ran out of health. We got beaten. We didn't make it through the entire floor. But we managed to kill 5 enemies. We lasted 30 seconds. We gained 10 meat and we gained 10 experience. So we acknowledge that. This battle was brutal. Come and visit the hall. Open your map. Alright, so we are slowly regenerating our health so we can jump back in as soon as we're ready. Let's go and visit the hall and see what he has to say. You stand in the middle of an empty room. In front of you, a massive hole pierces the wall, leading to what seems like nowhere. The loud clinking of your armor echoes off the walls, only to be swallowed by the void before you. There's nothing else to do, or so it seems. But an odd, unshakable urge rises within you, the need to scream into the abyss. So we can scream. Let us scream into the abyss. You scream like you haven't screamed before. This one is guttural, primal, comes from deep within you. You wait for an answer. Nothing. You wait some more. Still nothing. As you start to turn around to leave, you hear a deep growl emanating from the hole. My child, I am so happy to see you. If you seek power, I can help you in your quest. The deeper you go into the dungeon, the greater the reward. The blood from your enemies shall be cast into beautiful hemalith, which shall give you the powers you seek. Bring me a crow's beak to prove your worth. Until then, I'll be waiting. Who are you? What is this place? As you utter these words, you sense a strong discomfort. Something now stands before you, unmoving, yet watching you intently. So this is our... I don't know if we particularly wanted this benefactor, but this guide, but this appears to be the entity, a terrifying, large, maniacally staring face. So we can click on him. We can ask, who are you? I am what waits at the end of all journeys. The reason those walls recognize you, my child. What is this place? This is where all paths stop pretending they can lead elsewhere. I seek guidance. Go lower, my child. What you seek lingers just beyond your reach. We can give an item, but we have no items to give. And we can say nothing, which is just us leaving. Yeah, so let's get away from Mr. Maniacal Staring Face. We can nip back to our equipment because our busy little mouse has been giving us more wood. As you enter the room, you notice that the wood you had placed in front of the door is no longer there. In its place, a bloody claw scratch seemingly going through the floor under the door. So that's the door. We need a key to open that, but we don't have one yet. We have 8 meat, so we do need a bit more meat to be able to buy our first meat storage upgrade from our materials place. But we have 20 wood, so we can upgrade. Can we upgrade our leggings? Yeah, we can buy another level of leggings. We'll buy another level of helmet. We'll leave our boots at the last thing to upgrade. That's fine. We've got to look at materials. Yeah, we need... Oh no, we need 10 meat. So we need another 2 more meat. And then we'll be able to increase our wood storage from 20 to 200, I think it is. No, that's fine. Let's head back into the dungeon. Let's do another run. We can smack up some rats. Watching for the things. You're gaining experience. The more you kill, the more experience you have, the more health you gain. So yeah, as we level up, we gain more health, I guess. Oh, we're nearly dead of this run. Yeah, we didn't succeed in climbing a floor, but we do have enough meat now. So while we slowly heal, you can see the thing that you can click on there. It says throw some meat on the fire. I don't think we'll do that just yet, but let's just head to the materials. Let's buy storage upgrade. So now we can hold 200 wood. So if we give ourselves some wood, we can make a bit and then spend it. Now these things appear, and if you click on it, it just gives you 200 wood. 100 wood in this case. It seems to give you varying amounts. In this case, it gave us 100 wood. So you got to watch out for those things because they'll give you a bit. So let's hire a crow. And we'll keep just smacking at it until we fill our wood up again. So now our wood is automatically increasing quite a bit quicker. Now we have 200 wood. So let's go to our equipment. Everything is level 2 except for our boots. So let's just start, I think, boosting everything as we go through them. I don't think we'll be able to do another entire run because now it's 40 wood per each upgrade. And then eventually, as you can see, we'll be getting rock and then iron as materials that we want to upgrade. So we'll have to work our ways up to that. That'll clearly give us much better armor. But let's get a sword and let's get the leggings. I like regen. I think regen helps. Let's give ourselves a little bit more defense in our chest. Right, now, the other thing I just want to look at, just to show you the mechanic in the game. If we have a look at this, there's nothing in there. We can't do anything. Oh man. But if we have a look here at the barrels. Now, there is a barrel here that we can't do anything with. It's sort of a crack in the barrel. It says it's too small to fit my hand through. But there is also a key here. And if we grab this key, now we have a key in our inventory. There it is there. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's kind of notes. I think that's kind of our notebook or something like that. Anyway, we have a key, and I think the key fits this door. So if we click on the door, we can say we want to use this key, and it opens the door. You unlock the door with one of your keys. So now there's this RPG element where we find keys and we unlock various doors, like that one wouldn't have worked and things like that. So if we jump through, now we have this strange place. So we have like a stick or staff or something over here, and if we click on it, then it wants us to use something. Was it like a crack in the wall? Looks to me like a stick kind of growing in front of the wall, but maybe that is supposed to be a crack because it says it's too small to fit through. And then we have this, I don't know, it looks like a fountain to me, or possibly a really, really large hilty pin, you know, sort of softboard pin lying upside down. Anyway, if we click on it, it just says I can't use that right now. So there's plenty of stuff happening there. We need to unlock other things to figure out what all that is about. We've made 100 wood as well, so I'm going to come here and just upgrade my boots and my helmet. That's fine. That'll keep us going. And then, should we just do one more dungeon run? Let's see how far we can get. Can we actually complete a floor? I think it's a boss. Yeah, so that was a boss. The multicolored one was a boss that we defeated. We got some meat from him, and then we can choose one of 3 boons. And I think the boon only lasts for this run, of which we've got about half health. So we've got a small chance of attacking twice. We've got a small chance of hitting a crit, or we can just boost our defense bonus, which is tiny 0.1% defense, but that's fine. And then the level 2 mouse slaughtered us. They hit a lot harder at level 2. Presumably the creatures that we're fighting will change as we go further levels. Still, we managed to get 30 meat out of it. We made 11 kills. Got a nice chunk of experience. Yeah, not too bad at all. We're doing okay. And that's where I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop showing this game. So if you are just here for the gameplay, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like or dislike. Comment telling me why you liked, disliked, or anything else you want to tell me, suggest games, I don't know, whatever. I just want to hear from you guys. And then subscribe if you want to see me review indie games going forwards. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you're sticking around for a bit of a critique, however, the UI is interesting. It is very cluttered. There's a lot of information. I am a big fan of hiding information until the player needs to see it. So I would, I don't know, maybe hide some of this stuff, make this a drop-down menu that you can click to hide away if you want, or something like that. I don't know. Get more information off the screen if possible, because people get overwhelmed with too much information, some more than others, obviously. Otherwise, I think the game looks good. I think the game sounds good. The sounds could be a little bit chunkier, but they kind of visually match this. I mean, sort of the way the sounds are kind of muted and fuzzed match the way the graphics look, also slightly muted and fuzzed. I like the horror surreal elements. I like the way different things look and different things act in different ways. I'm really, really keen to dig more into this to see where the storyline goes, where these terrible creatures go, what's going on, what our sort of personal disasters might be. Yeah, I think it is a very, very interesting game to delve through. Really, my only real sort of final critique is how the lore is not available to us yet. And I know it's one of those games that kind of relies on the mystery to push the sort of subtle horror elements, the surreal horror rather. And that's fine. I just want to know more about what's happening. So yeah, more horror hints, more stuff. Why am I unlocking things? Where do they lead? Do they lead anywhere useful? You can buy equipment upgrades. So let's go with you. Let's go with you. That's all of them for now. We can spend time going through the materials and things like that, upgrade ourselves as much as possible. The thing that locks us out there is the fact that we need meat, so we have to go into the dungeon. But until then, we can get quite a bit of stuff and upgrade ourselves and then do a dungeon run a lot better, I suppose. There's things that are locked down here. I think these are stuff that we can unlock. It says upgrade materials level. Now I did get to that, and I thought it would switch us from like wood to stone or whatever the next thing is, a rock or whatever, but it didn't. It just made this bigger. I suppose it gave us wood a little bit faster, perhaps gave us a multiplier to how fast it would come in. So yeah, I don't know how you upgrade to the different kinds of material. Oh, there we go. 250,000 wood. Alright. So I just clicked on it, and that's how you do it. That's fine. Is anything else clickable here? Oh, we can just click anywhere in this thing and collect the stuff. What else can we click on around here? Nothing else here. We need to be able to open that door. There's nothing down there. I don't know. It's all very interesting, all very exciting. So yes, my recommendation is come and play this game. Come and follow the link in the description. Come and give the devs some love, and see where Horripilant's surreal horror experience will take you, and enjoy some progression through fighting through things and solving all these puzzles around in the background, I guess. And that's it from me. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this is an interesting game that you can come and play. What are these? I don't know what these are. Oh, maybe that's stone and metal. I don't know. No. Oh yeah, no. See, if you can see on the sort of the left there on the price tag, we're now we need to spend 10 rock for this upgrade. But if we switch it back to there, then we're back to just 10 wood. Yeah, very interesting, very well done. I like it a lot. Bravo. And yeah, now I need to stop poking at this, because there's a lot of depth to dig out here, and I think this is why I'm so interested in this. That's why it's so enjoyable. So yeah, I'm going to say thank you for watching, and I really hope to see you in the next video, and I hope this has been enjoyable, and I hope you have a lot of fun playing this game. Goodbye.